I just want to tell one story. I was working for defence. And by the way, I ended up doing 38 years in the army. So I did more years in the army as a Christian than I did as a non-Christian. And I got invited to every strip show, whatever, that went on with army blokes. And before I could answer, I'd get the corporal who'd be taking the names would say, "We know you're an apology, sir, but you're part of the group and we need to invite you." And I'd say, "Thank you very much." Because they knew my life. I am never, ever ashamed of telling people that I'm a Christian. I'm never, ever ashamed of Jesus. I don't prophesy at work in any job that I've had, but I answer straight away the moment someone brings up, "Oh, so you're a Christian. Tell me a little bit about that." And then they get the full version. And I've done 2 tours in the Middle East. The last tour I had a corporal with me. And the first thing he did when he got in the truck with me, we're just travelling, he said, "You're not going to tell me any of that religious stuff, are you, boss?" I said, "No, Nev, no, not unless you want to hear it. No, I won't, Oh, that's all right." He said, "Tell me something. If we encounter the enemy," he said, I just need to know, would you shoot them?" I said, "Of course I would." He said, "No, really, would you shoot them?" And I said, "Yes, Nev." I said, "Because the Lord's not going to put me in any place, ever." This is an opening. The Lord's never going to put me in any place, ever, where I'm not going to do his will. So if someone's going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot them. I said, "I'm confident in that. I've spoken to the Padres about this. I've had long conversations and without hesitation, because he's worried that he's just a passenger, and maybe when things get a little bit nasty, I might go, 'No, well, sorry, I'm not going to fire.'" Well, anyway, he knows better now. So it wouldn't be 20 minutes later on a 2-day drive that he says, "My parents were Catholics." I said, "Oh, yeah, Nev, we're not going to talk about Jesus here." No, I didn't say that to him. But I'm thinking, we're not going to talk Jesus here, but yes, we are. And for the next 2 days, he questioned, talked about, even in times where we'd have a little bit of a break, he'd wake up and he'd say, "I'm thinking about going back to church." Well, that'd be a good... Sorry. And I'm driving too, by the way. So I'm a warrant officer. He's a corporal. Just before we left Darwin, he lost his licence. Loss of licence means you're not going to the Middle East, you're not leaving. And he came into my office and said to me, "Sir, and he's nearly crying, "Sir, I've done something stupid." I said, "What's that, Nev?" He said, "I've lost my licence." I said, "Oh, yeah?" He said, "I need to go and see the RSM." I said, "No, you're not." He said, "No, I need to tell the RSM I've lost my licence, and I know that, I'm telling you first because you're going to have to find someone else to go." I said, "No, you're not." He said, "But I have to tell you, if they find out, I'm in trouble." I said, "No, you're not." So we had about a week to go. We meet at the airport, and as we were about to board the plane, I walked up to our officer commanding. I said, "Boss," I said, I said, "I know you're going to be upset about this." I said, "But Nev's lost his driver's licence." He goes, "Oh, no." He goes, "What are we going to do about it?" "Oh, nothing. I've got a T109. I can drive the MOG. I can drive. What's the problem with that?" He said, "Oh, okay, I suppose so." He said, "When did he lose his licence?" I said, "Oh, a few weeks ago." And he looked at me and said, "Oh." I said, "Boss, it's fine." So we got on the plane, the way we went. And then I had the opportunity to minister to Nev for 7 months. Nev's a miner now. He's in Western Australia with his family, and they go to church. And so I can say I didn't help him be saved because he had been, no, I should say he's been saved because he was going to the Catholic Church but never believed or whatever, but now he believes. What was my role in that? I was a good Samaritan. I helped pick him up out of where he was because he was just like I was before I became a Christian. So I'd just like to close it there and close in prayer. Father God, I thank you for bringing me here today, Father. I thank you that you've placed me amongst people, Father, that are not my enemies.